Hello, my name is Brittany Wilkins, and I'm here to give my speech on texting while driving. In my audience, I have Quentin Rogers.
Hello.
Emily Rogers.
Hello.
And Martindale Rogers.
Hello.
The purpose of this speech today is to inform you on all the aspects of texting while driving. By a show of hands, how many of you have ever drove after drinking 4 beers? Okay, now how many of you have ever drove while texting? The show of hands has changed drastically, but why? According to the National Highway and Transportation Administration website, texting while driving is the same as having 4 beers back to back and then getting behind the wheel. That's a scary thought. Just imagine, we have drunk drivers everywhere. The purpose of this speech is to inform you on all the aspects of texting while driving. I'm credible to speak on this topic because I've spent many hours researching and I have used only true and credible websites. Today I'm going to inform you on what influences us to text and drive. I'm going to explain to you the risks that are involved of choosing to text and drive. And I'm also going to enlighten you on the laws that have been put in place to decrease texting and driving. With so many people choosing to text and drive, it's crucial for us to understand what encourages these people to take part in such a dangerous activity. According to the CBS News, 28% of drivers say they choose to text and drive because they're worried they'll miss out on something. 14% say they text and drive because they experience anxiety if they don't respond to a message immediately. And 6% say they choose to text and drive simply because they are addicted to texting. A study done by Stephen Saylor, a sociology professor at Tennessee University, discovered that majority of people don't find texting and driving to be dangerous because so many of their family and friends do it without consequences. Even though this is a dangerous activity, it has become a normalized and accepted behavior in today's society. With all the influences around us that encourage and influence us to text and drive, we need to understand the risks that are associated with choosing to text while driving. Did you know that driving 55 miles an hour while texting is equivalent to driving the length of a football field blindfolded? According to an article in the Huffington Post, 341,000 wrecks occurred in 2013. Out of those 341,000 wrecks, that means that 9 people died each and every day in 2013 due to texting while driving. Those who choose to text while driving are 23 times more likely to have or cause a wreck. And those people who choose to text and drive also spend 10% of their driving time outside of their own lane. These numbers and statistics are real. The amount of deaths and wrecks that occur due to texting and driving is scary. But why isn't texting and driving seen as a scary activity to take part in? It should be, and that's why it's important for us to become knowledgeable on this important topic. Now that you understand the risks that are associated with texting and driving, I'd like to enlighten you all on the laws that have been put in place to decrease this activity. Various states have put in place new laws to try to decrease the amount of people who choose to text and drive. 14 states, including Washington, D.C., Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands, have a no cell phone ban while driving. 46 states, including Washington, D.C., Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands, have a no texting ban. In Georgia, the drivers do not have a general no cell phone ban. However, bus drivers and drivers under the age of 18 all face a no cell phone ban. All drivers in Georgia do, however, face a no texting ban. According to the CBS News, the penalty prices for choosing to text and drive vary between states. Alaska weighs in with the highest penalty price of $10,000 per offense. California comes in at the lowest with $20 per offense, and all other states vary in between that range, with the majority falling anywhere from $50 to $100 per offense. Georgia comes in with a $150 ticket per offense of texting while driving. The dangers are evident. That's why consequences must be put in place to help decrease this epidemic from growing. In conclusion, texting while driving has become a dangerous epidemic in today's society. With all the encouragements from our family and friends, there's no wonder that we have so many people choosing to text while driving. Therefore, it is important for us to realize what influences and encourages us to pick up our phones while we're texting and driving. We also need to understand the risks that are involved with texting and driving, not just for the person who is texting, but also for the innocent bystanders on the road. And it is crucial for us to understand the risks that we put ourselves in and the laws that we will face and the consequences we'll face when we choose to text and drive and put others in harm's way. I would like to thank you all for taking your time to listen to my informative speech on texting while driving. I hope that my research has expanded your knowledge on this important topic. Thank you.